Magandang araw mga kaibigan. Ito, good news. May announcement ang Supreme Court through their spokesperson. Mga nakabinbin na petisyon na tungkol sa national interest ng mamamayang Pilipino. Meron ng aksyon ng Supreme Court. May mga pahayag na tungkol sa may petisyon laban sa Maharlika Investment Fund. Yung petisyon tungkol sa BISCAM o GAA of 2025. Yung tungkol sa petisyon sa para masimulan kaagad ang impeachment trial ni VP Sara. And then tungkol sa COMELEC. Pakinggan natin itong announcement ng Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court en banc during its session on January 28, 2025 acted on this case. Aquilino Pimentel III, Bayan Muna Chairperson Nery Colmenares, and former Bayan Muna representatives Carlo Zarate and Ferdinand Gaite versus the Honorable Lucas L. Bersamin, the Honorable Benjamin E. Jokno, the Senate of the Philippines, and the House of Representatives. Petitioners challenged the validity of Republic Act Number 11954 or the Maharlika Investment Fund Act of 2023 and requested a temporary restraining order and or writ of preliminary injunction. The Supreme Court pleaded the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, Land Bank of the Philippines, and Development Bank of the Philippines as respondents in this case. The Supreme Court directed them to file the respective comments within a non-extendable period of 10 days from notice. The Supreme Court...
Okay, so yun ang una. Matagal na itong petition na ito kasi si Secretary Jokno pang nasa finance noon. So ngayon lang binigyan ng utos ang mga respondents na magbigay ng comment. At least gumulong na. Kasi Maharlika Investment Fund Act, that was 2 years ago. Yung pera natin doon, ilang billion yun? 250 billion ata. Walang nangyayari. So, salamat naman sa Supreme Court at inaksyonan nila itong petisyon ni na Senator Pimentel na invalid yung o unconstitutional yung Maharlika Investment Fund Act. Salamat. At ito na. Unti-unti nang gumagalaw ang Supreme Court. Next na petisyon.
Also set the oral arguments for this case on April 22, 2025, Tuesday, 2 o'clock p.m. at the En banc Session Hall, Supreme Court Baguio Compound, Baguio City. The preliminary conference will be on February 26, 2025, 2 p.m. at the En banc Session Hall, Supreme Court Main Building, Manila. Next, the Supreme...
Okay, April 22. Yun ang oral arguments tungkol sa Maharlika Investment Fund. So, sana magbunga ito ng positibong desisyon ng Supreme Court para sa kapakanan ng nakakaraming Pilipino. Next, yung petition ni Atty. Vic Rodriguez.
Court en banc during its session today, February 18, 2025, acted on the following matters. In the case of Victor D. Rodriguez et al. Versus House of Representatives, Senate of the Philippines, and Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin. Victor D. Rodriguez and several others are challenging the constitutionality of Republic Act Number 12116 or the General Appropriations Act of Fiscal Year 2025 or the GAA. Petitioners argue that the GAA is unconstitutional for failing to allocate mandatory funding for PhilHealth, unlawfully increasing appropriations beyond the President's recommendations, and allocating the highest budget to infrastructure over education. They add that the GAA is unconstitutional since the bicameral committee report on the General Appropriations Bill contained blank items. The Supreme Court set the oral arguments for this case on April 1, 2025, Tuesday, 2 o'clock p.m. at the En banc Session Hall, Supreme Court Baguio Compound, Baguio City. The preliminary conference will be on February 28, 2025, 1 o'clock p.m. at the En banc Session Hall, Supreme Court Main Building, Manila. Next, in the...
Okay, so April 1 naman, ang oral arguments doon sa petition sa BISCAM. So yung una kanina, April 22, oral arguments, petition sa Maharlika Investment Fund Act. Okay. Ito naman, yung impeachment ni VP Sara.
Case of Catalino Aldea Generillo Jr. versus Senate of the Philippines. Generillo Jr. filed a petition for mandamus asking the Supreme Court to direct the members of the Senate to immediately constitute themselves as an impeachment court to try the impeachment charges against Vice President Sara Duterte. The Supreme Court required the Senate to comment on the petition within a non-extendable period of 10 days from receipt of notice. In the case of members of the Right to Know, Right Now Coalition at
Okay. So, ang order sa Senate is 10 days from the date of receipt of notice mag-comment doon sa petition na asking the Supreme Court to direct the Senate to start the impeachment trial of VP Sara as soon as possible. Ito ang maganda. Comelec naman ito. Yung Right to Know Coalition. Kasi may hinihinging mga documents o information tungkol sa kontrata ng Comelec at saka yung South Korean firm. Hindi binibigay yung mga information. Maganda ito. Pakinggan natin.
ALV versus Commission on Elections and the joint venture of Meru Systems Company Limited, Integrated Computer Systems, St. Timothy Construction Corporation, and Centerpoint Solutions Technologies. Members of the Right to Know Right Now Coalition and several others filed a petition for certiorari against the COMELEC for its failure to act on their Freedom of Information request regarding the COMELEC contract for the lease of a full automation system with the Meru joint venture. Petitioners are also asking the Supreme Court to compel the Meru joint venture to disclose the said information. The Supreme Court required the COMELEC and the Meru joint venture to comment on the petition within a non-extendable period of 10 days from receipt of notice. In an administrative case,
Okay, so ito na. Kailangang sumagot ang COMELEC kasi mayroon tayong Freedom of Information Act. So bakit ang COMELEC ayaw mag-release ng informasyon tungkol sa kontrata niya with Miro, yung South Korean contractor, yung para sa election? So maganda ito. Okay mga kaibigan, pasalamatan natin ang Supreme Court sa kanilang mga desisyon. Mabilis na ang desisyon ng Supreme o yung action ng Supreme Court tungkol sa mga petition concerning interest ng mamamayang Pilipino. Kaya mga kaibigan, salamat sa inyong panonood palagi. Ang income sa ating channel na itutulong natin sa tribong Talaandig sa Bukidnon. Namimigay tayo sa tribo ng livelihood assistance. Papatanim tayo ng saging lakatan. So kasama kayo sa pagtulong sa tribo. Panoorin nyo ang video na ito.
Nandito na po ako sa taniman ni Manoy Iking na saging lakatan at ito po aking nakikita siya na nag-aabuno at aking bisitahin ito ng kanyang mga tinanim at tanungin si Manoy ng kanyang pag-aabuno. Maayong buntag Manoy.
Oh, may buntag.
Oo. Gabuno ka Manoy?
Oh, gabuno ko.
Oo. Unsa man ang abono Manoy?
Regro.
Well grow. Oo. Oh. Sa isa ka bangag pila man ka kumkumanoy?
Isa.
Isa. So pila man na siya ka bangag Manoy?
Dua.
Duha. Oo. Oh, kuan yun.
Ay
Para manambok.
manambok po.
Oo. So mo na ni siya ang imong tinanom Manoy.
Panoy
para kuan.
Ah, yang kad igubok doon.
Oh. Pabit-bitin na ki Manoy sa kuan. Belgro. So pila ni tanan Manoy ka punuan imong saging Manoy?
Ini 100.
100 ka pen.
Oh.
Oh. Kuan gyud kanang daghan-daghan gyud.
Yang kad igubok
para daghan-daghan gyud Manoy. Og sa isa ka bulan Manoy, kapila ka Manoy magabuno?
sa isa ka buwan.
Oo, kapila ka kaduha.
Kay
So-
kada duha ka semana abono.
Sa duha ka semana mag-abono ka. Sige. So tambok na gid man imong tinanom.
Tambok na gid kay tungod sa
Oo,
abono.
hanawa oh.
Pwede sa